Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday afternoon, May 20th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY, IWM Triple Qs. A lot to talk about. We will be recapping all three of these indices charts. First and foremost, before you start going out and ordering confetti for the parade down Broad Street, if you're bulls, we have to take things all in context and perspective. Okay, that was a massive, once again, short covering rally from a new yearly low. Plus, it's an expiration that took back most of the trend day. But number one, we didn't take it back. We're still a double distribution days. We have one set of single prints, and that goes for all three of us. Number two, we ended flat on the day. We didn't even end up really on the day. We're up 27 cents. Number three, and probably most important, we talk about price vacuums and price voids. You know what today's first downside destination is? Today's low. Okay? So if all this was short covering in that, just like today when they tried to open at the highs of yesterday and then we gave back everything and a lot more, as you saw, we could do the same thing on Monday. Now, another thing that's very distressing to me is these spit outs as you're looking at my profile. I have to count that. So I'm counting today's high in SPY is 397.03. If I counted the second 15-minute bars high in A, which was probably the real legit high, it was 393.82. But they're showing 397.03, and I'll use that. The issue that presents is for when I take out my daily high, right? We're down in all these indices. But if we take out Monday's high, the daily comes back into balance. Well, obviously, ES would be taking out today's high sooner than we would because I have to use that higher high, just so you know. I had a very good day today. Majority of it shorts. Until the market told me differently, that's what I did. I actually took a short in M that worked. Didn't hold it long. So and I'm not going over all of them because just like Wednesday, I told you, the market told you to do nothing but short come B period. B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay? We finally stopped the one time frame in I was still looking for an afternoon rally high, which obviously got blown away by L and M. But again, most of the day told you to be short. If you took that long and rode it up, God bless you. The one long I did take was in A period, the first time it came down to value high from yesterday, which paid me. I actually bought a decent lot, and it went right back up of the 393 calls. But then after that, once B took out A, we got to yesterday's POC, and we started this whole game of single printing down. I did nothing but shorts. They were the 394s in B and C. They went to the 390s in D. I went to, I think, the 388s in F. So all I did was short, basically the whole way down. I didn't do a lot later in the day. Once we started attempting to rally, I did take that one short in M when now ES didn't have single prints in D. I had a little one left, so as soon as we got there, I took a 2 lots of 3 and then a 20 lot. It came in pretty damn hard to me, right back to L's high, where I took them all off, which was nice because then obviously M just ran away and filled C's single prints. But it was a good day, good week overall. And again, even with this move up, we're down 7 weeks in a row. And we're down about $12, $13 for the week. I'll see where they officially settle. Look, when we put in that low at 385.15 and then rallied off it, and the other day that 387, maybe we tested the balance low. Well, today we blew through that balance low. I don't care that we're back in it. The weekly is balanced because we took out last week's high. And we had a really good chance for an outside week down until L&M blew that out of the water. So we're going to go over all the charts. Let me go over destinations first. And boy, oh boy, they're all over the place. So the first upside destination is our last set of single prints, which is C's high to A's low, 391.17 to 391.66. Then it's today's high of 397.03. However, if you want to put a little asterisk and put 393.82 somewhere on your sheet, that might be a little bit of a help to see if we get above that on Monday. Would that have been the real daily high we would be taking out? So that's something you can do. Above that, we have 397. Give me 16 afternoon rally high from May 18th. Now, because of that spit out, we took out some of another set of single prints that ES didn't. But again, I'm have to use that as the high, so that to me that gets taken out. But it didn't get that afternoon rally high from the 17th or the 18th, whichever day it was. Now, for the downside, first destination is today's low, 380.54, and it's a weekly low. Then we don't have anything to 379.92, which we just missed today by 60 cents, which is an afternoon pullback low from March 5th of 2021. I don't know how much you want to lean on that. 372.64 daily low, 371.88 monthly low, 371.42 monthly low. So I can tell you this. If the selling isn't over, and we do go to test today's low or below, we have nothing to those next big targets that we've talked about, which is at 371.88, 371.42 level. Do we get a rally prior to maybe trying to get to those lows? Possibly. No idea. But we'll see on Monday what transpires after this $9 rip from the lows. Now, let's go to the charts. So let's start with Russell, our favorite little engine that can. Monthly is down. Came out of a 4-month balance, 3-month balance to the downside. We got below that 173.39 level. Very critical. But if you notice, we got below it pretty damn good. We got down to 168.90 this month, but for now we're over it. So it's going to be interesting. Again, we still have a week and a day of trading left in May. If we close over the 173.39 level, do we put in a short-term bottom? I don't know. But for now, clearly the monthly's down. That's one thing we do know. It's a monthly, so it's going to take a while to see what happens above that level. Weekly. Last week, believe it or not, we didn't take out last week's low, and we did take out last week's high. We're in balance. It's a 2-week balance. So if we take out this week's high in Russell, we could actually go up. But for now, it's balanced. So the monthly's down, the weekly's balanced. And the daily is down. Well, yeah, because I would have called this the balance on it, because I don't look at Russell on a daily basis. It's not going to be like SPY, which is definitely down. I would say after going up here and then back down to balance, I would say taking out these two lows, even though we closed back in, I would call that, although we did take out yesterday's high too. I guess you could still call it balance. They had a chance for an outside day down also, didn't get it. So again, you can call it down to balance. You could call it, balance. So the monthly's down, weekly's balance, daily is subjective, either balance or balance to down. Triple Qs. Look at the monthly. Down. The next big target is the 260 level we keep talking, 267 level, 260, 267. We got down to 280 this week. So we'll see if we get more legs to the downside again next week. Weekly, down. They never took out last week's high like we did and like Russell did. So the weekly in triple Qs is down. And did they take out this weekly high? 330.29, 329.90. Yeah, they did. But we're still down on the weekly. So the monthly's down, weekly down, daily down. Now, I know we came back into this range today, but there's no way I'm going to excuse that. Do we have good excess on the daily? Remains to be seen, but the daily is down for now. These 20-day moving averages are plummeting. So if we do get any rally, they should attempt to go get those things. Now let's go to SPY NES. So first is the monthly. We're down. Great rally, but we're down. Next target on the big picture is 371.88. We got down to 380.54. So we are down clearly. Weekly, balance. We took out last week's high. We took out last week's low. Closed inside of last week. It's a 2-week balance with this week's high and low is the low of it. The one big disturbing thing for sellers, and I've been saying this, Even today, the volume was decent, but only 5. I was telling the room this. Look at this. Put this in context. We made a yearly low today. We did a little over 500 million this week. You know what we did last week? 650 million. The week before, 727 million. 600 million the week before. Now, the week before that was only 426. But the last 3 weeks were very powerful. Is the market getting tired short term? It could be. It could be, right? We're still down, still balanced. Now, if we take out this week's low, we are back to down on the weekly. And we should go see that 371.88. If we take out this week's high on the weekly, well, then we're going to go back to up. And then that would clearly give you an indication that the market did get tired. And then on the daily, we're down. Yes, we came, but remember I said it was a 9-day balance? I can't say it's still in balance. You just can't say that when we took out the balance low by $5. What I will do is if we take out Monday's high, put us back into balance. But for now, the daily is down. 20-day moving average is down to 407.51. Now, today's volume is 130 million right now. It's good volume. Okay, we still have the after hours. We might do 135, 140. And a lot of that, though, was short covering at the end and options expiration. So, yesterday I said 2 things the bulls had going for them was light volume and they held the yearly low. Well, they gave up the yearly low by $5 today, even though we came back in pretty strongly. But they do still have the volume in their favor. It's going to remain to be seen if the bears are getting tired and we are going to attempt to rotate back maybe to this 408 level and the 20-day moving average, which is even below that at 407.51. But the bulls still have a lot of work ahead of them. Okay, just please take what happened late in the day as short covering and options expiration. See if there is follow through on Monday. The room did fantastic this morning because not only did we keep them out of trouble, we had everybody on board shorting this thing the whole early part of the day. So it was a great educational day and a great P&L day. Thanks for liking and subscribing this channel. Please tell your family, friends, and coworkers to subscribe to it. It's free. And come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll speak prior to the opening on